I love asking that question. If you could know what day you were going to die, would you want to know, and what would you do differently if you knew? I think that I'm fascinated with death, mainly because it's been a secret. I don't know what happens after we die. It is that edge of the unknown. In my growing up, there was no conversation of death. He's with the angels, passed on, kicked the bucket, bought the farm. The D word never entered the house. Just say the word death. Death, dying, dead, 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 dead. We've been so separated from death, and I think that affects everything in the world. That's a real disconnect from our humanity. I think that there's a rampant addiction to comfort, and that actually if we're going to come alive, and if we're going to live the best lives possible, we need to get a little uncomfortable now and then, and death is uncomfortable. I think having conversations with the people you love about death is one of the most important conversations you can ever have. And not waiting for a diagnosis. To actually have the conversations now about, oh, how do you feel about that? And just having these normal conversations about something we don't usually talk about brings it more into our life, and not in a morbid way. It is in an enlivening way. My father died recently. I sat with him dying and I said, listen, I actually really want you to see parts of me that you haven't known so that you can meet me before you go. And that was a remarkable experience. I felt completely clean and clear with him when he left. I was not left holding anything. I think it's really important that we tell people how we feel now. Even if it's something scary or something hard, really tell the people that we love them. And also tell them what we see in them. Someone told me the other day that I give really great hugs. I would prefer to hear that now than, find out that it was said at my funeral, And it's because that's enriched my life and that's made me feel closer to that person, so. I trained to be a death walker. I love the word. It sounds like a heavy metal band or something. A death walker is someone who values the relationship with death and who values life. Part of being alive is being aware of your death, and I think that if I'm not conscious that I'm going to die, then I'm not fully alive. In the morning, I look in the mirror and I first tell myself that I love myself. And I do that until I believe it. And then once I believe it, then say, okay, and are you ready to die? Is this a good day to die? Let's make it a good day to die. That's not a bad thing. It's like, let's make this a really juicy, luscious, full, vibrant day. I would hate to end my life on a day where I sat on the internet. Although I do that a bit more than I care to admit. It's about living fully and vibrantly with an awareness in every moment, if I could do it. I can't say that I'm ace at that, but with an awareness that actually this is going someday. This is all gonna go. Death has taught me about impermanence and about really valuing what I have now in this moment. Everything passes, everything moves, nothing stays solid, nothing stays. As much as I would like to think things do stay where I put them, they get moved. What do you leave behind, and how do you want to be remembered? I don't need monuments and I don't need glorification or anything, but I would like to know that I contributed to the love of the planet. I would like to know that I used my life well. I'd like to know that I did no harm. I just had this image. I'd like to leave behind a trail of light, so that, you know, like in the wake of a boat, that there's like, yeah, I'd like to leave the world a better place than I came into it. I want to be grace at the end, however it happens. Yeah.
Thanks to all of you who helped make this film possible. All of our films are totally crowdfunded, so if you'd like to continue to support us on our journey, check out our Green Renaissance page on Patreon.